Hello again everyone and welcome back to the Weather Centre. Starting off with our satellite imagery before we take a look at the forecast, we see that there was some high-level cloud passing overhead for the Cape provinces. That was cirrus cloud having little effect on the region once again. Over the rest of the country it was another sunny and warm afternoon, and it was especially warm in the Lowveld along the east coast and the adjacent interior, where temperatures got above 28 degrees this afternoon. Overnight temperatures will be dropping quite quickly, especially for the central parts, into the single digits into the early hours of tomorrow morning, thanks to the very clear and dry conditions that remain in circulation, while there could be some cloud passing over areas along the southern coastline and the Eastern Cape coastline overnight. Heading into tomorrow, the sunshine is set to continue for almost all of South Africa. Some high-level cloud once again in the south of the country, but it's really not going to have any effect on the region once again, while we are expecting it to be an especially warm day for the coastal parts of the country. Berg winds for the south coast, a very hot day for KZN once again, and the warm weather continues all across the eastern interior once again for Tuesday afternoon. Rain-free conditions for South Africa. We don't expect any rain for the next 24-hour period. The wind stream analysis shows that it's going to be nearly calm in the northern parts of the country for the next 24-hour period. And while winds will be dropping overnight over the western parts, heading into early tomorrow morning, berg winds start to pick up over the western and eastern Cape already. But by afternoon, those northwesterly winds will become fresh for some areas, in particular over the Karoo. So it's going to be a gusty afternoon in that region, and that's going to bring the berg winds to the south coast, where we are expecting it to be a hot day. Let's move ahead to the temperatures, and we can see that it's going to be mild over the southern parts of the country. That's thanks to the berg winds already starting up in the early morning hours, keeping temperatures above 10 degrees over that area, but it is going to be a cold night once again all across the Highveld. Tomorrow afternoon, on the other hand, will be especially hot for much of South Africa. Temperatures in the mid-20s all across the central interior, but getting hotter as you head towards the coastline. 30 degrees for George and East London, getting to a high of 32 degrees on your Tuesday. Let's look ahead for Johannesburg, and from the graph we can see that for the next 5 days there is almost no change taking place. Maximum temperatures staying steady at 25 degrees with lots of sunshine, and here we can see that the average for May is at 21 degrees Celsius, so it's much warmer than what it should be for this time of the year, at least in terms of our daytime temperatures. Let's look ahead for the rest of the country, and we see that on Wednesday little change takes place except in the south, where a cold front could bring some light rain to Cape Town. And on Thursday, the light rain spreads up the eastern coastline, where cooler air will be in circulation, but the sunshine and warm conditions continue on the Highveld.